In the path of spirituality, some knowledge about the karma philosophy or karma theory is very essential to understand your life around, to understand your past, your present, and the future life. In fact, it's not only for people who are seeking spiritual path, but even to lead an ordinary commoner's life without knowing or without being interested in any spirituality. This knowledge of karma philosophy can help them a lot in understanding their life and come to terms in peace and harmony within oneself and also outside life. So what is karma? Before I explain what is karma, I would like to share with you one thing, that most of the people who come to me for spiritual guidance or mantra initiations or the challenges that they are facing in life, they are totally clueless about what karma can play its role in their life. They are totally clueless about it and they are totally ignorant about it, and they feel so helpless or depressed or angry, aggressive about the things that are happening in their lives in terms of their failures or success, in terms of their relationships at home and outside, in their professional life, anywhere, everywhere. This has always been a challenge for them to understand what is happening in their life. So without this knowledge of the mystery of karma, any answer or solution they try to find for themselves is incomplete, and it can never make a satisfactory answer at all. So technically, in the Shastras, how karma is handled or it is described. Swami Rama very beautifully explains in his book Freedom from the Bondage of Karma that karma is a rope made up of 3 strands. One is your emotions and thoughts, your second one is your karmas and samskaras, the third one is your actions. So from the karma, samskaras, vasanas, through your emotions and thoughts, the second strand, and the third strand, the action performed, completes a rope called karma, which constantly binds you in ignorance, and you are clueless what is it to have freedom in life. So all our talks about my freedom in life is a useless talk because we are ignorant about the binding factor of the karma in our lives. So let us look at the karma philosophy through 3 dimensions. The 3 dimensions are, one is Sanchita karma, second one is Prarabdh karma, third one is Agami karma. So let's examine one by one. Sanchita karma is the actions performed and gathered over a period of time. It's been getting collected and collected and collected at various stages of your life. And this is an action or karma. Karma simply means action also. So the action that is latent. Latent means in a very subtle form or sukshma form. And that action, it is in a subtle form and it's yet to become an action, but which is going to become an action for sure. So this is Sanchita karma. What is Prarabdha karma? It relates to the present time. The very action itself, which is sthula, or not subtle like Sanchita, but very gross and thick. And the third one is Agami. Agami is which is yet to come or which is going to come. It means, Agami means the consequence of the present action in the form of an impression on the future. the action that is going to be performed in the present time becomes a consequence in the future. This is called Agami. That means the present action has all the potential in the seed form, which is going to become a consequence in the future. Now, this karma, as we are trying to understand, is creating a system of action and reaction throughout a soul's incarnated lives, forming a cycle of rebirth. It means it's something like a ball bouncing. When you bounce a ball or when you hit a ball to the opposite wall, what happens? You hit the ball to the wall, and if you don't want it to come back, how is it possible? When you hit the ball to the wall, it is bound to bounce back. So when you perform a karma or an action, in the action itself, the consequence is visible. Means they cannot be separated. Like the ball bouncing back after hitting, the karma after performing, it will come back to you in one way or the other. So it's called a soul's cycle of cause and effect. The cause is bouncing the ball. The effect is it bounces back to you. And it may hit you. It may hit on your head. I cannot complain because I have to take the responsibility for hitting the ball to the wall and also accept the consequence of what I have done. So all the karmas are the consequences of our own actions performed in the present or the past, or sometimes which are going to happen in the future. So cause and effect is a spiritual principle. Means an action is always accompanied by its consequences. Like they are the two faces of the same coin. You cannot accept one and reject the other one. If you accept this face of the coin, it goes without saying that invariably you have to accept the other side of the coin. This is the nature of karma, performing actions.